post work today, and it's Wednesday, so I thought I would just do a quick live stream as what I like to do as usual. So I'm in my usual filming spot, but I'm actually just kind of doing this as a vlog. So yeah, I'm quite tired actually after today. It was a bit of a busy one, which I love busy days because they go really, really fast, which is really nice. So I did actually remember to send out the link today. Sometimes I'm really, really bad for sending out the link. So that's why I think it's best to have your notifications turned on for these. Now, the thing is when you're on mobile and you're under 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, it gets a little funky. So I'm not sure if it's very easy for you guys to get into the stream when I'm such like low on subscribers, I guess, for that. But it allows me access to it, so I like to just include it. And the software that I use for OBS is good too because it does allow me to do a lot more with the stream, but and because it's desktop, it's also good for that too, but you know, I to set it up, it just sometimes I don't have the energy particularly after my shift. So like if it's a day off, I probably will use my computer and whatever to go live, but if it's been a work day, it's a lot harder for me to get the energy, and particularly if it's been particularly busy. So, yeah, anyways, I thought I would come on here and just do a bit of an update. I don't even have my ring light on. Like, that's how casual this particular stream is. So, I'm just got my gimbal here. So, yeah, you can kind of see just all of that. I'm not very good at using this thing sometimes, so keeping the angles is not great. I wish sometimes there was a feature that you could use the follow me button on the mobile as well, but unfortunately it's not there. I'm hoping that this angle is okay though. I'm sure it is. But yeah, so the way that I post these live streams, like I have been posting a copy to Facebook as well as to YouTube of the lives, but I may just keep the actual like just the link and just have everybody come to YouTube for the live streams. I don't know. I'm just feeling kind of lazy. And with also posting like as much as a short content as I have been, it's just too hard to do it on locals because I only get so much storage each month because it's a new platform and I'm so small. So, and have such a small community, although we are starting to grow a little bit on there. I've been getting a few people that have decided to click the become members and all of that, which is great. And like I said, I love locals because of the community vibes that you get over there. Just so good. The only thing is that this does make my hand a little bit sore. my It's worse when you're trying to like use a stick as it is, but the thing is that it's not always, I guess, it's not always that easy to keep your arm extended out for long periods of time. I guess I really don't have the arm strength at times. So, yeah. I don't really have anything specifically that I want to talk about today. I just want to keep these live shows consistent, basically. And I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to live stream during the month of April. I've got some family things coming up in the next month that will probably mean that I'm not doing as much content. I'm hoping to keep the podcast because I can just schedule it. But the thing is like live streams and all of that. Whoops. See, it's like backwards on here. But anyways, the live streams and all of that is just, it's so hard basically to like have the energy or have the time sometimes to be able to do those. And like this is kind of meant, these live streams are kind of meant to be behind the scenes. So like maybe if I could find a place to do it that has Wi-Fi, I might be able to actually do it. But yeah, so I don't know. April might be a little bit of a skimpy month for live streams. It's going to be a little bit difficult, I think, for me to just like really find the time. But I'm hoping to keep it consistent. This new schedule, though, that I have, particularly right now, has been working. So that's fantastic. I've been happy about that it actually has been working and I'm not getting too tired and I'm able to actually kind of stick with it. So yeah, like it's been nice in that particular way, but I'm just not sure whether I'll be able to continue with it all of the time, basically. And I'm hoping to just get consistent so people get used to having this be there, basically, and be able to just essentially like know that there's going to be a live stream at a particular time. I like the spontaneity of just saying, oh, I might do a live stream here or there, but I think that, I don't know, I just don't want to do that to myself, essentially. Like, it's fine sometimes to set a time and just go, but if you don't have anything that you really want to talk about, like it's really hard sometimes to find something that you want to talk about. So like these aren't going to be particularly about a specific topic like they used to be. I want to keep those to the podcasts, and it's when you want to share something and you find that when you do get something that you find is really important that you do want to actually talk about, I don't want to just have it in one particular spot. Like I want to be able to share the short content on it, and I want to be able to do all of that. So that means keeping that kind of stuff to the podcast. And you know what? It's getting harder and harder actually to make my migraine and IIH content because like I keep saying, I'm so far past when I was at my worst that it's about having to remember a lot these days. So yeah, I don't know though. Like things are going really, really well, and I'm happy with how things are, and that I'm busy, but like I'm busy in the way that I want to be, and I do have these video outlets to keep myself creative, so that's great. Sorry if my hair's a little bit messy today. I'm like I said, I didn't really fix it after I got home from work and changed and all of that, so it might be a little bit crazy. It even felt a little fuzzy today when I was even on my shift, so I'm not sure what's up with that, but I think I'm just getting close to needing a haircut again. Who knows? Sometimes it's just fuzzy at this time of year too, so could be anything. But yeah, I don't really know what exactly I want to talk about today. It's been, like I said, it's been a bit of a exhausting day. Like I'm actually pretty tired tonight or this afternoon, so it's fine. It's just, yeah, it's just a little bit rough with that because I just start to find I tend to mumble a little bit more when I'm quite tired, but you know, comes with the territory, I guess, of working as much as I am and all of that. I don't know if there's the ring light over here. So yeah, the basement's kind of a mess though, so I don't really want to share all that much, but it's yeah, it's been good though. Like, so although I'm busy, I'm able to keep up with everything, so that's really good. I'm just trying to think if I have really anything else I want to talk about. I don't know. It's just the things I want to talk about are the things that people really aren't interested in. So, like, I actually was doing a bit of a meditation session today during my break and got a little bit emotional, which is a little uncomfortable when I'm outside of my comfort zone and outside of my meditation spot. So I could really, really feel the resistance actually today when I was doing that session, and it's just, I don't know what was going on, like what was making me so emotional. Like I don't really pay attention to the what or the why sometimes. I just pay attention to, oh, there's a resistance. That's interesting. And it's probably because I feel a little bit uncomfortable with where I'm at, and the fact of, oh, people might see me, you know, just crying and think there's something wrong when there actually isn't anything wrong at all. It's just that it's such a beautiful feeling being in the present moment, and having a really, really good day overall too is helpful, but it's just nice to feel that really deep presence that I often feel when I get really deep into meditation. And I was also listening to some music too that makes me a little bit emotional, but yeah, that was a really good feeling today, actually. But there's definitely that resistance because, like I said, I'm out of that comfort zone a little bit, and it's really interesting to watch that resistance with the emotions come up when I'm not in a place where I can fully feel like I can express my emotions. And so that's been really, really interesting actually with this whole experience. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, it's this stuff is just so hard to talk about that, like, although I want to talk about it and want to express how I'm feeling in the now moment, it's really, really difficult to do so. And I'm just so scared I'm going to do it an injustice that I just don't want to talk about it, if that makes sense. So yeah, I actually got into a bit of a conversation with someone at work that kind of gotten to know quite well personally, and it was just a really interesting conversation. But yeah, so I mean, things are, but yeah, it's nice to have things going so well, and it's nice to be feeling like I'm in a place where things are quite good, even though my brain is kind of at a point where I am questioning some things. So that's really good too. But yeah, I'm a little hiccupy too. I actually didn't eat a whole bunch for lunch today, so I'm not really sure. I probably should honestly, when I'm done this, actually go have a snack. Oh, another thing I've been noticing actually, this hasn't nothing to do with IIH or migraines. It's not a symptom, but it can be, I think, of the meditation stuff, is like some sensitivity in my chest. And like it's so sensitive at times that like I'm getting like a bit weirded out because like, oops, sorry guys, I have to like do it the opposite way when I'm using the selfie camera, and I just can never figure it out. So like with the like tenderness and whatever, I'm not concerned that it's anything but the meditation stuff because it's coming and going. And when I'm going through like periods of resistance or noticing some extra turbulence in my meditation practice, it gets worse. And then when things are going okay, it gets better. So I'm not concerned that it's anything medical. But so like with the resistance stuff and with this tenderness, it's like amazing how sensitive my chest has become, because like I even had like, I often like to clip my sunglasses like this to my shirt or whatever I'm wearing. And so like the legs will like hang down onto my chest. And it's just like fascinating to me how there's like so much like tenderness sometimes that even that is just like so strong and of a sensation. It's just weird to feel because it's not something I ever expected I would get, like to be that fully aware of something that's touching that part of my chest is just weird to me. It's just kind of one of those weird quirky things that I've noticed. And yeah, like when I'm meditating, like there's some deep stuff that happens too, but it's completely like a feeling of being completely engaged with what I'm doing. It's not a flow state, but like things seem to flow a bit in a bit of a flow state. So I don't know. It's things are going, like I said, things are going really well. And another thing that I've mentioned, and this week's podcast episode is going to cover it a little bit in depth actually. I'm going to be talking quite a bit about frustration, because frustration is an emotion that I've had in so many different ways with not only IIH and migraines, but I feel like it's something that I've tried to resist along the way as well. So I'm going to be spending some time talking a little bit about frustration, and it's something that I've actually been going through a little bit more deep recently, so I thought I would give that a shot and just talk about that in a deep way, because it allows me to bring in some of the stuff that I want to talk about with my migraine stuff. So, you know, that's good too. But I'm just trying to think. I don't really think I have much else I want to talk about. I guess just make sure you guys have your notifications on so that you know when I go live and you know when there's short videos released. One thing I did forget to do, actually, because I'm not used to having it, is putting the live stream link in the community tab. So I will have to post about that later. I'm not used to having the community tab, so getting used to using that is going to take a little bit of time. But yeah, so I'm hoping that I can bring that in a little bit more. If you guys have any like suggestions on what you want to see, maybe some more photos or something like that. I do have like things that I like to take photos of, especially like personally. So one of the things I love to do is actually take photos of the northern lights, but I don't do it enough to like make it a consistent thing. Like, I don't do it enough to like make it a full topic on YouTube or a full playlist even. Like, it's something that I do like just occasionally, but it is something that I enjoy. And it's not really related to my IIH or migraine content, so I don't share like that part on my Instagram either. Like, it's just, it would be so random. I've done it in the past, but it's just like anyone who's interested in that is not going to be interested in the rest of the content, which is why I'm not sharing it there. Like, it doesn't make any sense. If it was a personal Instagram page, I probably would actually take the time to actually share it, but because it's not a personal page anymore, like, I exclusively post my stuff on there with my IIH and migraines. And honestly, besides the short content, like, I am not a fan of Instagram, so I hardly ever use it. And so yeah, it's probably not the best place to be following me, honestly. Like, I would say for like video content and all of that, the best place to be following me is like, excuse me guys, sorry, I'm probably going to be yawning because like I said, I'm exhausted. Probably the best place to be following me is Facebook or YouTube. And like, now that I have this community tab on YouTube, I can honestly post pretty much everything on there. So like, you're probably going to see like a bunch of cross posts because yeah, like I said, I am not a fan of Instagram. I never have been. I don't like what it does with like body images with females, and I honestly really don't like Facebook much either, but it is... Oh, hi! Looks like we've got one comment. Hello, 49-cent range Hamilton. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. So I'm actually just kind of wrapping up for today because I usually only do about 20 minutes because like I said, I'm just getting off of my work day. So, oh, that's good. Glad to hear you're doing well. So that's good. So yeah, it's good to see that the comments actually work. So that's great. I wasn't sure because I don't often get a lot of engagement actually when I'm on my live stream. So I haven't actually had many comments pop up, and particularly on mobile, because I find, like I said, I'm below 1,000 subscribers and YouTube is kind of a little bit weird, funky when you're below 1,000 subscribers with live streaming. But yeah, so that was cool. And this is where we can like really, what I love about live streams and the reason why I watch and love the creators that I do with live streams is that you can engage with your audience almost directly in the moment. So you can, it's such a good way to like come up with ideas. It's a good way to share in the pain in the present moment. And like I said, this present moment stuff is really all I care about. Like, engaging with people in the live stream context is like the ideal thing, I think, of basically enjoying the algorithm as much as you do. And being on this side is not something that I'm used to doing. I'm used to being on writing the comment side, because that's generally the way that I like to watch YouTube content, is live. So yeah, that was kind of cool that it'll show directly up in the comments without having to actually bring up a live comments. Because when you're on desktop, this is actually a big difference, is that you often have to have the live chat popped out in order to see it. Like, it just shows you in your analytics on the one screen. I would love if they actually had it show up, but then it would be, I think it would be really hard for creators who have like a lot of engagement to not pop out the live chat on a laptop or desktop computer or whatever you're using to show your live comments. So yeah, but I'm at my limit for today. Like I said, I'm pretty tired, so I think I'm gonna leave it there. If you guys are wanting to, you can follow me across my social media. So Instagram, TikTok is @awareness_with_Ashley. Twitter is @AshleyStuart94. On Okay, great. One more thing about messaging on Instagram. I do tend to check the messages on Instagram, but I generally don't respond. I will make sure to make it a note, though, to check your message on Instagram. I'm really, really bad, like I said, for checking Instagram because I'm not a big fan of the platform. I'm not sure if you got that or not. I'm not sure if you joined in at that point where I was kind of ranting a little bit about Instagram, but yeah, so I will try to get back to you on that. The best way, though, if you're wanting to message me, is to go through my link bio page and to actually send me an email. So if you can do that, that would be great. So yeah, anyways, that is, I think, it for this one. On Facebook, you can follow me @Ashley Stuart. That's the same as my channel name on here, which you guys have found. So that's great. But anyways, thanks for joining me. And like I said, I'm not sure where the live streaming is going to be over the next month. I'm not sure how easily I'm going to be able to do live streams, but just watch your feeds and have your notifications turned on. So I think that's it for this one, guys, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. And make sure that you guys do actually have your notifications turned on and all of that, so that you never miss out on that kind of stuff. And yeah, so I don't know, I think that's it for this one. Great. Thank you for joining and all of that wonderful stuff. Like I said, I'm repeating myself at this point, but yeah, bye everyone.